All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Course Creator Community Podcast. I am super excited because we have an absolute rock star on the line this week. He's one of the founders of, I'm going to say definitely one of the biggest course creation platforms or course hosting platforms in the world, LearnWorlds. I'm sure a lot of you people have heard of it. And if not, you're going to hear from it soon. But without further ado, let me introduce the one and only Mr. Panos Siozos. Panos, how are you?
I'm fine, Jono. Thanks for having me on your show.
No, thank you for coming. You're the first guest I've ever had from Greece, I believe. My family's from Greece. You may be able to know from my surname there. So, it's good to see a fellow Greek. My parents will be proud, having a Greek person on there and a Greek leading the industry in the online course space. But Panos, I like to start all my podcasts off with a quote or with your favorite quote. Do you have one for us?
Yes. I guess it's something that I've learned very, very hard and experienced through the business. My favorite quote is getting better every single day.
Yes.
So if every day goes by and you just improve on a single aspect, it makes sense for training. It makes sense for business. It makes sense for everything we do. Just 0.5% better every day, every week. That can get you to some great heights.
Love that. My background is in fitness, so it's so specific in fitness. There's a story and finance as well. Is one of my favorite books. I don't know if you know, what's his name, Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect. He talks about this 3 people, and if you use it in fitness, there's one person that just stays the same, stays the same week in, week out. There's the other person that, every day they just go and exercise a little bit. And then there's the other person that just lets themselves go a little bit. After a week, there's no difference. After 2 weeks, there's no difference. After 3 months, maybe a smidgen different. But by the end of the year, they're worlds apart. Same with your finances. If it's like you're saving a little bit of dollars every day, or you're spending a little bit of dollars every day, or you're learning. You're reading a book every day, or you're not reading a book every day. Short term, it doesn't do too much. But over the months and the years, it's next level.
Yeah. I totally agree. It fits for our business. It fits for an online course that somebody from your audience may be building. A slight improvement here and there can make tons of difference down the line.
Yes, love it. All right. Well, hey, let's get into it, panel. So let's maybe start. Tell us, before we get to sort of the features and the benefits of LearnWorlds, why and how? There's a few other providers out there, the Thinkifics, the Teachables, Kajabi's. What made you want to start your own one? When did you start it? How did it come about? Tell us that story there.
Well, this is almost a life story because I have 2 co-founders. We go way back 25 years. We started studying computer science together. And then early 2000, we started postgraduate studies in e-learning. So in fact, we come out of the academia. I have a PhD in e-learning in computer-assisted assessment. My other co-founder is an award-winning professor. So we've been doing this for many, many years in an academia setting. Scientists, we were creating the best possible platform, testing it with about 100 students or 200 students, guinea pigs, testing new features and trying to make e-learning more interesting, more engaging, higher completion rates, higher satisfaction. But back then, we didn't have any entrepreneurial capacity. Greeks back then had forgotten how to do big business. There was nobody in the university to push us, make this a product, start selling it. So we were very satisfied in the university setting, publishing papers, going to conferences, and doing things like that. But after a few years, we always believed in the potential of e-learning. Obviously, this is why we had invested so many years. So after several years of working in different projects, in different capacities, we always had this itch to come back together, take the state of the art of e-learning that we knew, that we had experienced, we had seen how things should be done according to science and research and what can really give you this extra 1%. And we wanted to put this in an actual platform that people could work with, that anybody could just go there, start an online school and get the state of the art of e-learning at a very, very affordable price in a very easy way. So that was the itch. We started designing the platform around 2012. We spent a couple of years in stealth mode, we were perfectionists. we didn't have this sense of just put it out there and then improve it. We had this academic sense of having a perfect platform. We launched in 2014, and from there we started learning so fast from our customers, with who are our best, obviously our best teachers right now, learning what they need, what the market needs, started improving the platform. So again, here, this is I guess an effect of compounding. We started dealing with e-learning at around 1999. This is when we designed our first platform. So we carry with us many, many years of research, and also thousands upon thousands of course creators who are using the platform every day to launch successful online courses. So I guess we are at a stage now where we really understand what the market needs, what students need, what creators need, and we try to put all this capacity within the LearnWorlds platform.
Love it. You've sold me. I want to go on there, and I haven't used LearnWorlds yet, but I think there's a free trial, so I might jump on after this and muck around and check it out. All right. So all the listeners here, Panos, they're going to be course creators. Maybe they're still putting their course together. Maybe they're in the research phase. Maybe they've already got one. Maybe they've got one or two. Maybe they've tried a few platforms. Maybe they've only tried one. Maybe they're looking at all the different ones. Give LearnWorlds a bit of a sell. If someone's like, oh, I didn't see LearnWorlds, but I was looking at Thinkific, or I was looking at Teachable. We won't rubbish any of the other platforms because they're all good in their own right, of course. But give LearnWorlds a bit of a sell for us. What are some of the benefits, the advantages that it may have over some of the other platforms?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So first of all, we really love the other platforms and what they have been doing for helping people get online and really opening up the market and making everyone realize how easy it is. In fact, we almost started around the same year with Thinkific and Teachable. I think Teachable launched in 2014. Thinkific perhaps a couple of years earlier. We were always coming, from a smaller market. We didn't have the funding initially, so we had to bootstrap and grow gradually into some of the things that into where we are now. We really, I guess it comes back to what I said before. We really understand e-learning. And this can make tons of difference. This is not a platform where we just sell you a courses. Some of the platforms, or let's say some of the mentality out there for some course creators is that we will create a landing page, we will sell you, and then after that, crickets. You probably get a video, you probably get a PDF, and that's it. We are deep believers in the actual content, the value that students get after you get the sale, and how you can keep them engaged, motivated, invested into the course, so that they consume the course, they interact with each other, and at the end of the day they become repeat customers. So we don't want our schools to sell the one course, make the one sale, and then have dissatisfied customers that will never come back. So we are really, I guess we're preferred and we're chosen every day by people who really believe in their content, or if they even if in some cases they have mediocre content, a video that we shot ourselves with a mobile phone, we give them the tools to get this video to the next level. Through the tricks and the science that we know, we can get the videos to the next level. So just to give you an example, we are amazing at design. The LearnWorlds comes with a built-in website builder, so that anyone and everyone, and that includes even me, who am colorblind and I'm not good at all with design. With the built-in templates that we have, you can create an amazing online website in a couple of minutes. So it's, and I'm not going too far here. In a couple of minutes, you can have, through the templates, an amazing looking website. So if somebody already has a website, that's fine. They can publish LearnWorlds in a subdomain or something like that. But if you don't have a website, you get a fully optimized, mobile-friendly, fast, high converting website right out of the box. So that's something that we can do without anybody having to understand anything about design, code, HTML, CSS, whatever. You don't need an IT team. You get it ready from us. The second thing is that we are amazing at enhancing your content and helping you create the best possible version of your online course. And I know that this can be a problem for lots of creators. Perfectionism, always we wanted, the amazing Hollywood style videos, perfect audio, perfect sound, perfect video. Luckily, COVID has cured us of our perfectionism. And now people, in some cases, are happy to just, use it, take a mobile phone, record a video, put it out there. And sometimes if the content is good, it's good enough and it's good for people. But on top of that, with our platform, we can help them take their courses to the next level. And one example, and I've seen this used in amazing ways in sports and fitness training, is the interactive video feature that we have, which you get a normal, linear, and sometimes even boring video. We're all guilty of that ourselves. And you can add interactive elements on top of the video. Interactive elements can be something like synchronized transcripts of the video. So you not only watch the video, but you can also read the text underneath, which is synchronized second by second. You can add subtitles, you can add pointers, you can add even quizzes on top of the video. So a recent example I saw, tennis classes, and it was a video of somebody doing a forehand, whatever, repeating a forehand, and then using our tool, which is super easy, just like editing a PowerPoint. Again, you don't need to be an instructional designer, developer, whatever. You just need to have a mouse and be able to point and click. So the video plays, the video pauses, a border comes around, you know, the perfect position of the hand, and then you can put an arrow to show like where you hit and where you swing. And all these things can make tons of difference. Instead of having a video that you can, the only thing you can do is just pause and rewind and rewatch it. You have interactive elements that guide you to the points that are important. So this makes tons of difference for the students. So they understand immediately that this is not a YouTube video. This is not a normal, you know, something that you can get in an average platform. It's something that you get within LearnWorlds. And another example, something that anybody can do super easily with our interactive video is video quizzes. So you have the video playing, the video pauses, a question pops up and say, okay, what is the right technique here, or what is the right tool, or how you should respond in this situation. And this can apply to anything. It can be fitness, it can be training, marketing, sales, anything you can imagine. So we can get the average content that anybody can produce and take it to the next level and make it a premium product, which means that you can charge like higher prices, you have more satisfied customers, they leave better reviews. So this makes sense at the end of the day. And the third part I would like to mention, because we are really believers of creating communities around online courses, and I know that you believe in that as well. The normal way, the things that normally people do is send somebody over, like you create a Facebook group and then you send your people to Facebook, which has lots of advantages, but also they will get heavily bombarded with ads. They will see different things popping up. You will lose them in no time. What LearnWorlds does, it creates for you automatically a built-in community within your LearnWorlds school, which is controlled by you. So you have your very own Facebook. No marketing, you control it, you control all the data. And right next to each video, right next to each quiz, question, certificate, whatever, people can start a discussion. So there we see some miracles happening. Obviously, you cannot start a community with 10 people. You need a critical mass, 20, 30. But at that point, you have user-generated content, people answering each other's questions, people responding. So even after a certain point, even without you contributing, because I know that everybody probably here also is a firm big believer of passive income and not having to be 24/7 around answering questions, but you see your students coming in and assisting and answering questions and showing what they know and giving different opinions. So at that point, we have a different level of interactivity within the platform. It's not just you showing a video and trying to convince your audience, but you have other people. It's very active. People students with like-minded people that like fitness, for example. They interact with each other. They spend more time in your platform. They're more happy with your courses. And at the end of the day, they purchase more courses, bringing more sales to you. So that's our whole philosophy. We try to make it super easy on the design and solve all the technical problems that the course creator can have. We help you elevate your content, and we create lots of interactivity opportunities that make users satisfied and happy customers at the end of the day.
Wow, that's awesome. Let me just get my head around. I'm super interested in the video side of things in terms of the interactive quizzes and the synchronizing subtitles. Let me just get my head around this. So let's use me as an example. Let's say I've got a video. Let's say it's a fitness video, whatever. upload it into LearnWorlds, and then I can do those little changes in
Yes.
LearnWorlds. There's a button that'll say it. It's not like you teach me how to do it using
No, no,
iMovie or
no.
anything. It's all in LearnWorlds.
It's super easy within LearnWorlds. You don't need to be a video expert. You don't need separate software, download, edit, render, stuff like that. You just upload your videos, and you can do just some stuff to improve the aesthetics of the video, like adding super cool titles, or little boxes that show more information about something that you are talking about. Let's say you have a headshot of you with a little CV as you are talking, or simple things like that. And the next step is to start adding interactive elements or pointers that help your students along the course. One example, something that like anybody can use super easy, is add little bookmarks within your video, so that people don't have to browse, go back and forth. Even if it's a 5-minute video, you need some navigation. You need to guide them to where you say the important stuff, like exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3. So they click and go in there. We also have obviously all the other video capabilities that people usually want, like fast forward or like slow motion or stuff like that. But once you add, you start adding all these interactive elements, like you can pause a video, you hover over a particular area where you show, like, I don't know, an exercise or something, and then you can give them more information, add more text, or even guide them forward or backward in the video. So they can even choose, like, what do you want to see now? I want to see this, or I want to see that. They click and they go to a different version of the video. Nobody has to use that. It's not an obligation, but you can start with the simple things like adding nice little pointers without having to pay somebody in Fiverr or whatever to add your nice little slick looking titles. You can do that all within LearnWorlds. And it's point and click. You type your text. If you do a mistake, there's no waiting or something. You just go back to the video, you click, you edit the text, save, and all this video gets uploaded automatically. So that makes huge difference for creators that can really get their courses to the next level. Nobody absolutely needs it, but once you create a course like that and your students experience, they will come back for more and say, okay, we really like that. Where are all these interactive videos? And that's something that you cannot replicate in another platform. That gives you an edge against YouTube, because some people might come to you and say, okay, there are tons of training videos on YouTube. Yep, but you don't have that. You don't have the community. You don't have all the multimedia ways that I'm giving you the information, making it more accessible to you and more actionable. So I'm selling you something that you cannot find anywhere else. So these are the advantages.
Love that. Okay, question for you, Panos. So you've spoken a lot about the community. You've spoken a lot about the little things you can do video-wise. What about some non-video, non-community type things that a course creator could bring in? Anything like that we can do in LearnWorlds?
Well, lots of other things. First of all, it's not always fitting for training, but for other subjects, we believe a lot in assessment. So you can do lots of assessments and assignments. It can be just a self-test for people to self-test their knowledge, or it can be an assignment where people need to upload something. I've seen that also be used in fitness online schools, because people like the feedback, and sometimes where they're on their own, they can be demotivated or something. So you can ask them to just record a video of themselves performing an exercise, upload it to the platform. Only you see it, not the rest. Only the instructor sees it, and you can give them some feedback about how they're progressing and what they're doing. So these little things, and this again can be a premium feature, because you can say, okay, you can have the free course or the baseline, the basic course, or you can have the really interactive course where I give you, I don't know, feedback once per week and I respond to all your questions. And this doesn't cost $99, but it costs $3.99, because you have like an expert guiding you through the process. Ebooks, you can create some amazing ebooks on the platform, super easy. You just upload your text or copy paste, and you can have some great ebooks. And you can embed anything from around the web. And at the end of the course, you can also issue certificates, like people get their own personalized certificate that they can validate online, they can download, they can print, they can share. So all these little things create they're very flexible, so any type of course can be supported. It can be just something that you learn for fun, or even it can be a professional accreditation for a training body or something, somebody who wants to get certified on some specific skills. We've seen that used by law enforcement agencies, by, I don't know, lifeguards, anything you can imagine. All these things can be supported by the platform.
Awesome. All right. Question, Panos. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people listening to this and being like, this is awesome. It's exactly what I need. But hold on. How much is the cost here? Is this costing me hundreds? Is it thousands? What's our pricing like on LearnWorlds?
I think we're probably the most affordable platform out there. So people are asking us to reconsider our pricing. We have an entry level that's $29 per month, which is like much cheaper than anything that the other platforms can offer, because no other platform right now offers any freemium plan. They used to have to do in the past, but now all of them require some subscriptions. So this is the basic version. But we have the professional version at $99 per month, and then we have the full premium, which includes the full interactive video editor that I mentioned. Is fully white labeled, so it has all the bells and whistles and all the features, which is $299 per month. So that's on a monthly plan. If you go for a yearly, it becomes even cheaper. So if you sell 2 or 3 courses per month, you can make even the cost of the platform and anything else, it can be your profit, because obviously we're not a platform like Udemy. We don't share your revenues. You get to keep 100% of your revenues. You bring in your own audience. That's an extra thing that you have to do, because we don't know who your customers are, but we give you all the marketing tools, and we give you all this amazing interactivity, community, and all this stuff that can get you to the next level of revenue. So probably 2 or 3 sales to cover the cost of the platform. That's the only tool that you will ever need. You will not need anybody else, any experts or any developers or any designers, because all this comes bundled within the platform. And anything else on top of that, it can be pure profit for a course seller.
Okay, affordable. Trials. Is there a free trial? Anything like that?
Sure. We offer a 30 days free trial, no credit cards, no strings attached. People can just go there and test everything. They can create, they can play around with the designs. They can upload their courses. They can even use the interactive video and see if this is something that they need. Obviously, they can reach out to our customer support team. We offer lots of training webinars every week, live webinars with people who can guide them through the process or answer their questions. So give it a try, even if this might be relevant to people who already have a platform and are not satisfied, or they even might be satisfied with what the current platform is doing, but they are looking for that extra edge. There's lots of competition out there, so we can give them the extra thing that they might need. But also, people who are now thinking about online courses through the experience of COVID, everybody's trying to stay, to be online, stay connected with their users, with their customers. We make it easy, because you can create an online course. You can create your full online website you can start with a basic version in minutes, and you can have a full-blown website in a couple of hours, and then you can just start uploading your courses. So we try to take away the complexity and make it super easy for everyone to be online and create an online business in a box. It's an amazing business model. You don't need any any factories, any logistics, any shipment. It's packaging your knowledge, the things that you know, and you can sell it to a global audience 24/7. So this is the amazing potential of online training.
Love it. I'll put a link in the show notes as well. So if anyone's listening to this and they're like, man, I want to check this out, even if I am with another platform, I'll put it in the show notes. Plans to grow it, Panos? Is it as good as it's going to be, or are you working some other things in the background? Is there more to come? What can you tell us there?
More to come. First of all of us wish that this COVID situation goes away very, very soon. However, as we are still facing troubles, there's huge demand for online courses. And the next thing is that even as COVID subsides, thankfully, people have realized the vast potential of online learning. And it's what we mentioned. I've had some amazing talks with online trainers, fitness trainers from various countries who didn't know much about online learning. They had the studio, they were teaching, I don't know, yoga, whatever, calisthenics in their city. They were quite happy. Once COVID came on and the various lockdowns, they were desperate. They were cut out from their students. They couldn't access their studio. So they were looking for an emergency solution. And then they discovered online course platforms, including LearnWorlds. But once they got online and they saw how easy it is, and once they started having sales from the other side of the world, like European customers, like overnight waking up in the morning and seeing that you had like 4 purchases from the US and a couple from Australia or whatever, then you realize the potential. You're no longer limited by how many hours per week you can teach, how many people fit in your studio, or how many people you can reach in your vicinity. You have a global audience that can be sold to 24/7. So it has been a huge catalyst for online courses. And at the end of that, just last week, we announced a huge funding round of $32 million with Insight Partners, which is an amazing investor who invested in some of the biggest companies in the world, including Twitter, Udemy, and even Shopify. So they bring in huge experience, both from the e-learning side and the e-commerce side. And they're giving us a huge boost of confidence and lots of resources to build our dream platform and making it even easier for people to create, market, sell, and promote their online courses and grow their audiences. This is what we have been doing, and we are more passionate than ever to continue supporting course creators all over the world and help them succeed in their own journey.
Love it. All right. So once again, everyone listening, I recommend checking out LearnWorlds. You got nothing to lose. There's a free trial. I'll put it in the show notes. Have a play around with it. If you like it, stay in there. If you don't like it, totally cool. You don't have to put your credit card details in anyway, so you won't get charged. Panos, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. Is there anything I should have asked you but forgot to ask you, or is there anything you want to finish us off with?
No, I guess for me, the most important thing is to demystify how difficult online courses are to create. We make it as easy as possible. I also want to say to people that their first online course, it doesn't have to be perfect. As I mentioned, COVID has cured us of our perfectionism. We're doing frequently some challenges here and some boot camps to help people get started. Just launch it. Your first course, you will hate it, but unless you have a first course, you will not be able to improve. So come with us. We always publish amazing resources. Everything that we learn from our customers, we try to disseminate with the community, help them become better in course creation and course selling. Create your first course. You don't have to sell it. It can be a free mini course, like 10 minutes, where you just expand on a specific concept, put it out there, share it through social media. You don't have to be a marketing expert. Some people will sign up, and this can be the start of a future business that will help you become independent, create a side income, create passive income. It will not happen overnight, but if you improve that 1% every month or every week, even with our help, as we continue improving the platform and giving you all the advice we can, I think at the end of the line, there can be an amazing online business, an amazing opportunity for people who know something. And this is, so that's my message. Just launch it, join us, try to see if the platform is the right one for you. But even if our platform is not the right one for you, definitely in the online course business, there are amazing opportunities for passionate creators right now.
Love it. Very motivating. All right, Panos, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Jono, for having me.